sing. Ding, dong, ding, dong, ding. Good morning. How are you this morning? Have you been away for the weekend? Oh, where did you go? Visiting. In the car? Did you go for a long drive? Oh, you saw your grandmother. Oh, and you had company come to visit your house. Oh, your aunt and uncle. And they brought your cousin, and his name is Billy. And Susan? You've been having a very good time together. Oh, I am. I'm so glad. Yes. Really? You did? You went on a picnic? Oh. Well, boys and girls, we have a book this morning. Oh, one that we haven't had for a long, long, long time. In fact, we haven't had it for such a long time that I don't remember when we did have it. Do you? What's the name of it? I Decided. Yes, do you remember that picture of that little girl? Isn't she a nice little girl? Are your legs comfortable? Are you all ready for me to start reading? Are you? All right, well, I'm ready. Yes, there is the picture of a little girl. One day, a little girl named Jean and her mother were getting ready to go shopping. It was cold outside, so they were going to wear their winter clothes. Now, I know it's not cold outside now, is it? No. Jean was on the floor putting on her snowsuit, cap, galoshes, and mittens. Her mother was putting on her coat, hat, galoshes, and gloves. Yes, are we ready? Asked her mother. Yes, Mother, said Jean. And they went out the door, and her mother locked the door and put the key in her purse. And together they started down the street. Where do you think they're going? Yes, well, that's what Jean wanted to know, because she said, "Where are we going?" asked Jean. And first we are going to the supermarket. They walked along, and Jean thought and wondered what they were going to buy. "Here we are," said her mother. "In we go." Yes, right inside the door they went. Well, inside the supermarket, they looked at the things on the shelves. Her mother let Jean push the shopping cart. Does she sometimes let you push it? Oh, and after they had chosen several things, her mother said, "Now push the cart over to the cashier." And together they walked over, and Jean's mother took the things out of the cart. There were a loaf of bread, cake of soap, and some bananas. The lady put them in a bag, and Jean's mother paid for the groceries, and she and Jean walked out of the market. The bag was heavy, so Jean's mother carried it. Yes, a bag of groceries can be very heavy, can't it? "Now where are we going?" Jean asked. "Now we must go to the hardware store. It's just down the street." When they came to the hardware store, Jean tried to open the door. It was so heavy that her mother helped her push it open. A man who worked in the store met them and asked if he could help them. "We want to buy some screws, nails, and a hammer." Wonder what they're going to do with those. Jean looked at her mother and said, "Are they for Daddy?" "Yes," said her mother. "He needs them to fix the broken leg on the table." The man showed them the screws, nails, and a hammer, and put them in a bag. He handed the bag to Jean. Her mother gave the man the money for them. Well, you know when you buy things, boys and girls, you have to pay for them. That's right. Well, Jean was very happy because she had one bag, and her mother had one bag. "Where are we going now?" asked Jean. "We need some things at the drugstore, and it is right next door," said her mother. In the drugstore, her mother asked for a box of cotton and a bottle of perfume. The lady behind the counter showed them to her. "Those are fine," she said, so the lady wrapped them in a paper and put a string around them. This was a package instead of a bag. Again, Jean's mother opened her purse and took out some money to pay for the cotton and perfume. Now she had two things to carry, the bag of groceries and, what? The package from the drugstore. That's right. Now we are going home, aren't we? Said Jean. No, answered her mother. You have been so helpful that we are going across the street to the department store and buy something just for you. Jean was very pleased and happy. What do you think you want? Asked her mother. Oh, I know. I want a stuffed elephant, an airplane, and a book. 3 things? Said her mother. Oh, that is too many. You may have only 1 thing this time, but you may decide which one of the 3 things you want. They walked across the street, and Jean held on to her mother's hand. When they got inside the store, Jean gave her mother the bag she was carrying. Her mother said, let's go to the place where the stuffed elephants are, and you may see if that is what you want. Do you think it is? Do you? Well, they found the counter where all the animal toys were, and there Jean saw 2 elephants, a big one and a baby one. And she looked at the big one. It was soft and cuddly. It had big floppy ears and a trunk that turned up. Now let's go and see the airplanes, said her mother. And on the counter there were many airplanes. Some had 4 motors, others had 2 motors. There were silver, red, blue, and green airplanes. Jean looked at all of them and thought she liked the silver one the best. Which color do you like best? Oh. Now shall we look for a book? Asked her mother. Yes, answered Jean. So they walked around until they found where all the books were. It was called the book department. There were many books. Some were on shelves, others were on tables, still others were on a book rack. Jean looked and looked. Then she called out, Mother, here it is. Here is the book I want. It is about a doll with blue eyes. Now, which do you think she's going to take? Now, said her mother, you will have to decide whether you want the elephant, the airplane, or the book. Think about it. They found some chairs and sat down, and Jean thought hard. She liked the elephant. It was soft and cuddly. She liked the silver airplane. It had wheels and wings. She liked the book about the doll. It was very hard to decide which one she liked best. She thought and thought. Have you decided? Asked her mother. Jean thought once more. Then she smiled and said, I want the book. They went back to the book department and asked the lady for the book. She put it in a bag and handed it to Jean and said, you will like this book. Jean's mother paid for the book. Now we are going home. It is lunchtime. Have you had fun shopping this morning? She asked. Jean was holding on very tightly to her bag with the book. She smiled at her mother and said, I decided, didn't I? I decided that I wanted the book. Yes, you did. It is hard to make decisions, isn't it? You made a good one, and you'll enjoy your book. They walked home to their apartment building. Jean's mother opened her purse and took out the key. She unlocked the door. They hurried inside and put their packages on the table and took off their things. All during lunch, Jean kept her book on the table beside her because she liked the pictures so much. After lunch, it was nap time, so Jean carefully put her new book beside her bed, and when she woke up, she looked at the pictures again. When her daddy came home, Jean ran to him and said, Look, I have a new book. Mother bought it for me because I decided this was what I wanted. I made a decision. That's fine, said her daddy. Let's sit down and read your book together. I like that story. Do you? I decided. Did you ever decide what you wanted? Did you? You made a decision? Oh, isn't it fun to make decisions? Sometimes it's hard. Yes, because I know sometimes you want an elephant and want an airplane and want a book. You can't have all 3. No. Do you know what I decided that I want to make right now? Well, on our middle shelf, we have a great big long piece of what? Brown wrapping paper. And we're going to make a big long picture with paint and a brush. Oh, sure, I like to paint big long pictures. Do you? Sometimes you do. Oh, sometimes your daddy helps you. He starts at one end and you start at the other. Do you really? Now, what could that be? Oh, no. What do you think it is? You think so? You have some flowers that look just like those, and they're growing on a bush right outside your door. Oh, when you look out the window, they really belong to the neighbor. Well, who's the neighbor? Oh, the people who live next door. You call the people who live next door a neighbor? That's right, you do. Look at those. Yes. Well, let's move the paint down here a little. And let's see, what are we going to paint next? Well, that's a very funny-looking tree, isn't it? Well, it's just a make-believe tree. Mm-hmm. I know. Sometimes.
That's good.
Oh, no, I'm not going to paint a face on there. No, you thought I was going to make a man, a boy, a girl. You thought so, but I fooled you that time. Didn't I? Now, what would that be? Well, it's a window, and right here is a bowl, and it has a little plant with lots of funny little leaves growing right there, like that. Well, whose window is it? Well, I don't really know whose window it is. It's just a window, like one that I saw when I walked down the sidewalk. That's right. Mm-hmm. What am I going to make right here? No, what do you think they are? Well, I saw a balloon man the other day, and he had a whole bunch of round balloons, and they looked just like that. Yes! No, we have room for more. Right here. Mm-hmm. Well, they do look a little bit like triangles, don't they? Well, what could that funny thing be? I don't know. It's just a design. Just a funny design. That's right. Say, that was a long piece of paper, wasn't it? Oh, my. With paint. Wasn't that fun? Yeah. That really was a long picture. But I liked making it. Well, I have something I want to show you, boys and girls. Oh, something very special. What do I have? What do you think it is? How can you tell? Well, yes, you do. Look, right here. See how it goes uphill? It says, Wheaties! Say it! Wheaties! Breakfast of Champions. Well, this is a new box. Yes, a brand new box. I know you do. Look who's over here. See? She has her mouth kind of open. Do you know why? Well, she's very happy. Because look what's on the back of this new Wheaties box. Oh, look, a blackboard. Yes! All you need is chalk. I know it. You can make a picture. What? You can write your name. Should you? Do you want to draw a house? Oh, you can draw just anything that you want to draw. Yes! No, I don't think so, should I? Well, I can do it like this. And then when you're finished, well, you can just make anything. That's right. And when you're finished, you can wipe part of it off or all of it off with a cloth and just start all over again. See? Just like that. I know it. Well, boys and girls, when your mother goes to the store, you help her find what? The new Wheaties box. And when it's breakfast time or lunch time or supper time, what are you going to do? You're going to fill the cereal bowl with Wheaties. Say it. Wheaties. Breakfast of Champions. I'll tell her about it. I'll tell her about the new box with the blackboard on the back. You tell her too. Please? Good. Good. I know. We have something else, too, boys and girls, today that we haven't done for a long, 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 long time. Over here on the table. Oh, something I like to play with, something you like to play with, and, well, we can't play with it outdoors, so you know where we have it? We have it right here in a very large pan. No, on the table. Look, sand. It looks almost like sugar, doesn't it? I don't have a shovel, so I'm using a spoon. Ooh, sometimes you can push the sand around like this. Do you? You play with sand down on the beach. Oh, you went on a picnic one day? You have a sandbox in your backyard? Isn't that fun? You can just push it around. Yes. And you can make sand do this. Looks like rain. Oh, like snow. That's better. It does. It looks like snow. Look what I have. You know what you call this? Ooh, a great big strainer. You watch what I'm going to do. It won't stay in a strainer because, you see, a strainer has holes. See? It just goes right through it. Look at that, see? No matter how fast or how much I put in. But now you wait. See, I'm going to put it down like this, and look what happens. Well, it can't go through down there, can it? But it'll never get full because you know why? See, it goes out the sides. See? Well, that's what's fun about playing with a strainer. But I have something else, too, that I want to show you that's lots of fun. It has a hole in it. Do you know what this is? A funnel. Look. Watch it. Just comes right out, doesn't it? Oh, wait, I have a better idea. Do you know what I'm going to do? A little plastic cup. Now, you watch. See how it goes through and comes out the other end? All right, now you watch what I'm going to do this time. Oh, did you see what I did? I hurried real fast with my hand and filled the cup. Oh, that's fun. Well, I can scoop it up like this, and you watch what happens. See? there's too much in the cup. The cup ran over. Yes. Oh. What are we going to do now? I know what we'll do. Look, we've got all of our cups. That's fun. They all have little handles on them. Ooh, that's a big, heavy cup, isn't it? Put that one right there. This is another. Oh, it's fun to play with sand. Let's put this one right here. And let's put this one right here. Oh, look at that. You know what I'm going to do? Now, I'm going to smooth this off with a spoon. Looks like a little cake, doesn't it? And then I'm going to put it right here on this board like that. Yes, and I have just a little bit of water. Now, you watch what happens. Oh, look. See? Oh, I can mix it around in there. Well, this is kind of a big spoon, isn't it? Yes, and this is wet sand. See, it's all wet. Well, I'm going to scoop it out like this. And put it down. No, now this is wet sand. I'm not going to put the wet sand back in the box with the dry sand. No. What does that look like? Doesn't look like a cake, does it? No. But now you watch what happens. Oh, I'm going to take some dry sand and sprinkle it over it. No, I'm not going to put the wet sand back in the box. No. Your mother makes what? Coffee cake that looks like this? Does she? Now, you want me to mix it up? All right, I'll mix it up with my spoon again. Doesn't look much like a pancake, does it? No, you can hear the spoon scraping on the board. That makes a funny sound, doesn't it? Looks like what? Oh, when your mother makes what? Cake? She does it this... Oh, bread. Oh, noodles. Only she uses a knife instead of a spoon. Look, I'm chopping it. Isn't that fun? Oh, I can pat it. Flat like that. I like that. Do you? Say, I have an idea. What do you think I have? You want a peek? Look at that. Oh, isn't that nice? Now it looks like a pie. No, a cookie. A cake. A sand cake. No, I wouldn't eat it because it's made out of sand. But isn't that nice? So we made a sand cake. Well, we aren't going to put frosting on it this time. No. I like it just the way it looks. Do you like it that way? Do you? Well, good for you, because I do too. Should we just leave it like that? And then when it dries, what will we do with it? Well, it'll all fall apart, boys and girls, when it dries, because that's just what sand does. It all falls apart. Yes. Well, when it's dry sand, we could put it back in the with the other sand. Do you know what time it is? The time goes so fast. It's Arlo's turn. Are you all ready? Are you? Please? All right. Thank you, boys and girls. Yes, you go play. Oh, I have a lot of things that I want to tell your mother or daddy or whoever is there with you. All right? Good. Well, we had a book this morning, and the book is called I Decided. Well, it's a fun book. Yes, the story is fun. But more than that, I think that there's something pretty important about this book, this particular one called I Decided. Because when you go into a store and you see so many different toys that you want, and you can only have one, because that's all that you can have at that particular time, this story kind of explains how to decide what you want. And it's a good lesson to learn, isn't it? That we take one thing at a time. It's easy to ask for 3 or 4 or 5, but it's kind of hard to decide when you can only have one. That's why I think it's kind of fun for you and your children to have stories like that. I showed the children something very special this morning, and I want to show it to you, too. Believe me, it is very special. Something brand new. Look. Yes, a brand new Wheaties box with the wonderful Wheaties inside. You know, don't you, that every Wheatie flake has a whole kernel of wheat in it. That's why it's so nutritious and delicious. But look at the back of the box. Oh, it's a wonderful blackboard. All you have to do is use chalk. You can just write anything, make pictures, leave messages for your children on the box, and have such fun with it. And you can use it over and over and over again, because all you do then is just wipe it off with a cloth or a blackboard eraser if you happen to have one. And then that's that. Isn't that a wonderful idea? I think so. On the back of the new Wheaties box. When you go to market today or tomorrow, please look for the new Wheaties box. Let your children help you find it, and then they'll enjoy both the Wheaties and the blackboard. Will you do that, please? Oh, I know that there's so many things that you think about with your children. First, you think about books. And speaking of that book, I Decided. Have you gone to the library recently with your children? Have you? That's always a good experience, isn't it? But also, a very wonderful experience for children is to enjoy playing with sand. I hope there's a sandbox somewhere near you, where you live. If you can't have one in your own backyard or on your own back porch, I never recommend that sand be played with indoors, because you know how it gets into everything, and it's so hard to clean up. And young children cannot be really responsible for not dragging sand in and around if they play with it in the apartment or in the house. That's why always outside, maybe on the porch, but preferably in the yard. But either at the beach or in the park or in the sandbox somewhere, sand is a wonderful, wonderful play material. It's kind of a soothing one. It's kind of a cooling one. And you can have so many things to make with sand because it's such a versatile play material. So I do suggest sand play for young children, and if you can possibly arrange it, please do. Will you? Plan to go to the beach or to the sandbox with your children. Have fun playing together, would you? Good. It's time for me to say goodbye. Goodbye.